Why do so many companies start up, yet very few scale up? And why is it so challenging to scale, especially profitably? Less than 4% of companies make it past $1 million, and less than 1/10 of those firms scale beyond $10 million and more. So how do you attract talent, create an industry-dominating strategy, drive flawless execution, and generate a lot of cash? What helped John Ratliff's call center business increase profit over 5 times that of the industry and sell for 14 times earnings? In the next few minutes, I'm going to share how John and over 40,000 other firms have used our tools to scale while enjoying the climb. Hi, I'm Vern Harnish, and I've spent 35 years seeking the answers to challenges facing leaders who choose to scale. My passion started when my dad, who built a successful company with his partners, lost it all in the '73 recession, dramatically impacting our lifestyle and his life. I've since pledged that I would do all I could to help business leaders succeed. I went on to found the Global Entrepreneurs Organization, found and led for 15 years its premier executive program held on the campus of MIT called The Birthing of Giants, in which I still teach today. And I went on to launch a global coaching and executive education firm with over 200 partners on 6 continents, where today we're helping tens of thousands of firms scale. And in addition to writing columns for Fortune, Forbes, and the Huffington Post, I've authored 3 best-selling books, including my classic, Mastering the Rockefeller Habits, and my latest, Scaling Up, Rockefeller Habits 2.0. I've dedicated my life to developing the tools and techniques to help you scale your business. To help even more companies, we've recently launched an initiative I'm super excited about called Scale Up U, to help cities around the world create scale-up ecosystems to augment their already robust startup ecosystems. It's a critical step in helping city and country leaders recognize the critically important role that you, leaders of mid-market scale-ups, play in their local economies. Look, you are the source of innovation and jobs, contributing 92% of all job growth since the Great Recession. You're the unsung heroes of your communities, and we want to get you the recognition you deserve. And I know what I'm about to share with you works. I'm in Phoenix, shooting this video just prior to keynoting Infusionsoft's annual Icon Conference with over 4,500 business leaders. Listen to what Clayton Mask, Infusionsoft's founder and CEO, has to say about the impact of our tools have had in helping him scale his business to 10 million, 100 million, and now on its way to $1 billion.
You know, the impact that Vern and his tools have had on our business is, I mean, it's massive, because what happened was we started to, as the company got bigger, we started to see the challenges of people running in different directions, well-intentioned, trying to get stuff done, but not being aligned. And so alignment, as the company gets bigger, is the key to scaling. Otherwise, you're totally inefficient, things are happening crazy. So, you know, we actually started using Vern's stuff before that. It was probably, 7, 8, 10 million, kind of right in that range when we started using it. And we've continued to use it ever since. So now that we're, past 100 million and on our way to $1 billion, the way that scaling up helps us is it takes all of the principles and all the things that we need to do to have our company aligned, and it keeps us in lockstep. The reason that I think Vern is so successful and his stuff is so effective is that he has lived this for 25 plus years. He has been doing this for a long time. It's what he did as he worked in YPO and EO. It's what he did in working with MIT. I mean, it's what he does. When he says he's the growth guy, he's the growth guy.
Again, this is not easy. If it were, everyone would scale their business. The long hours and tough decisions, concerns about having enough cash to fuel the growth, and the impact on one's personal life are all real-world challenges for which we've designed approaches to address. And they are challenges I faced as I scaled 3 global organizations myself. The first challenge is getting the right people on the bus. As Clayton mentioned, he's had to painfully make changes to his leadership team at each of those major milestones in growth. To help you figure out who you need and when, we've created a one-page tool called FACE, the Function Accountability Chart. It's going to help you determine if you have the right people doing the right things right. Second, you need to create an underlying strategy that will dominate your unique niche and crush your competition. Our 7 strata of strategy one-page tool helps you make the 7 critical decisions to do just this, including the word or two you want to own in the minds of the market, like Google owns the word search in your mind. And what we call your one-phrase strategy. How do you boil your market-dominating strategy down to a couple of words? This is then all summarized on a one-page vision summary, which helps you get everyone on the same page. And look, it's hard to get people on the same page if you don't have the page first. Third, in order to drive the effective execution of your strategy, we've created a one-page checklist of habits, 10 daily and weekly routines that will reduce or eliminate the first sign of execution problems, which is drama. Whenever there is drama in the business, you didn't deliver or respond on time, made a mistake, that's an indication of execution challenges. Our tools help you eliminate this drama, saving you both time and money. And last, you can get by with decent people, decent strategy, and decent execution, but not a day without cash. And we have specific tools that are going to help you improve your cash cycle and keep you from growing broke. Look, growth sucks cash, and if you're not careful, your growth will kill you. This is what hurt my dad's firm, and I don't want to see it happen to you. So, these are the 4 areas of your business where we've designed specific tools to make it easier for you and your team to scale. But it takes time to learn and implement these tools. And it's best if you and your team are able to share best practices and war stories with other local firms. And look, let's be clear. If you don't train and develop your people, the only other way you're going to be able to grow the company is to replace them. And none of us want to have to do that. So, if you're a company that does $5 to $500 million per year and you're ready to scale with a logical framework, then let's see if we're fit to work together. Click the link and fill out the easy application, and then myself or one of my team members will reach out to you, and let's see if we can help.
You know, I was reflecting the other day on the number of things that we did in our business that were so important, that came from classes, speeches, celebrity CEO sessions that had been convened by Vern.
Vern Harnish, in my opinion, and I'm 62 years old, and I've been in small business for 44 years, Vern Harnish is the top expert in small business in the world of all time. He has helped more people through seminars, through books, through personal kindness, through taking every phone call, through going to a meeting with anyone. By being an honest and decent person on a global level, he's done as much as anyone to bring the entrepreneurial revolution to the world in the last 30 years.
Without a question of a doubt, those of us who have attained high levels of success, and we were a gazelle for almost 20 years in the definition of 20% growth per year over year. We did that for almost 20 years in a row on an average basis. And I would say, when I get asked and when I reflect on the success that we had over that time, I don't think there's anybody who would, being honest with themselves, who could say anything other than you meet incredible people, you get lucky. And it's that combination of good luck and good planning and will and so on, and great people. And there are a few great people, when you really get down to it, that helped you craft the vision and then execute on it. And the crafting of the vision and the developing of a strategy, it's a very, very small group. And Vern, for us, was a huge part of that very small group that led to the success of our company.